What's going on, y'all? It's time for a comic book haul. Today we're doing it live, a little bit different. I got a few books to show you here at the house. Got out of work a little bit early, so I figured, what the hell, might as well show the books. Also, don't forget we have the show tonight. It is the 54th episode, as a matter of fact. It is going to be fun. A lot of topics to talk about. You got Dazzler in the news again. Robert Kirkman's in the news. Mark Miller's in the news. You get a lot of stuff we have. I already have it set up, so head over to that video after this and look at the description, and you'll see everything that we're going to be talking about. But I got some books to show, so that's what we're going to do right here, is show you some comic books. Spend a little bit of time, so some stuff that is from San Diego, some stuff that came in the mail, some stuff that I picked up at the shop. You get the idea. So first, I actually got this a while back, and it's in a bag. Let me see if I can take it out, because it's not the best in the bag. You don't get too great of a look at it, but I will put it back in the bag. So this is a card. It is Magik, and ooh, it's got two in there. Okay. So this is Magik. It is the X-Men card from 1992, Marvel Entertainment. It's got the cool Cerebro scan on the back with all her details. You guys should know by now if you've been watching my videos, and I appreciate it if you have. I've been collecting Magik appearances, Magik stuff, so I had to get this card. There's one particular reason for this card specifically, and that is that I was able to pick up this Astonishing X-Men #1. This is an Unknown Comics store exclusive. This is one of two of the store exclusives that were part of the Jim Lee trading card set through Marvel that just recently concluded, I think. There was this one and another one that showed Strife. So that was the other card. But I wanted to get, these to kind of like go together, it's the same, cool. So I thought that was fun. Just a little bit of a novelty thing there. But even if I didn't get this, I mean, check out that cover. It's a pretty beautiful cover there. Jim Lee doing Magik. You can't go wrong with that, So there is that. Next thing I'm going to show is this. I actually won this. I showed it. Hey, what's up, Seeking Nerman? How you doing, man? I won this from KRS. I responded really quickly. I talked about it a while back. It's Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe Again, #1. And it is signed by Tyler Kirkham right there in the corner. You can see that. And then they got this really badass COA with the hologram and everything. It's cool. Yeah. Did you see this one? I was showing this one. I think I put it down right before you got here. I got the card to go with the cover for the trading card thing. It's Magik. Cool, right? So there's that. And then I got this. I don't think I showed these books recently. Yeah, I ended up with two of these. But I mean, it's Frank Cho. So can't go wrong with that. And then, of course, this Trinity cover. Can't go wrong with that either. Peter Parker #2. I don't think I showed this, but another trading card one. Freaking Psylocke there. Looking all hella gorgeous and all that. And, not to be outdone, is the Terry Dodson one. This is the 1 in 10 for Astonishing. I really like her face there. Boom. Yeah. Alright, so there is that. Next we have, I didn't read this, but I like this cover. It's got a very, yeah, right? It is a sexy cover. A very like Robert Rodriguez sort of feel to it. This is Sisters of Sorrow. I haven't read it yet. It came out, I think, a couple of weeks ago. Suggested for mature readers, but come on. That is a cool cover. You can't tell me that's not a cool cover. It's simple, but it's cool, right? So there you go. There's that. And then this is just a remastered, the Bloodstrike thing. I thought it was, nostalgia. Got me. I did pick up this. It's a 9.4 for Batman 700. It's a 9.4. I know, kind of like, it's a modern, not a mint modern. I get it. But the deal on this was so good, I couldn't pass it up. And I was looking for this book in particular. It's important for a couple reasons. One is that it's the second time we actually get to see Yeah, exactly. Still near, exactly. Anything in the nines, I'm happy with it, to be honest with you. I'm not one of those people who's like a 9/8 snob. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my 9/8s, but still. But this is the second time we get to see Damian Wayne as Batman, and it's another future sort of story. The first one was Batman 666. It's future story. You get to see that. Exactly. Overrated. You know what? I like my 9/4s and my 9/6s. God, it's fine with me. Fine with me. And then the other reason this is important is this came out the same month as Superman Batman #4 with the Artgerm cover, the one that was is the first Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond in the regular continuity. It actually came out the week after, so technically that is the first appearance of him in continuity, but this came out that same month. It's 2010. You can see it there. So kind of important for a couple of reasons, sort of, if you like subsequent appearances and all that BS. I ended up getting this. It's Avengers 166. The reason I got this actually was because I'm looking to pick up the Korvac saga, which I think is going to be somehow connected to the next phase of the MCU. I guess it starts with 167. I had in my head 166 to 177 or something like that. But if you want something good to spec on that's super cheap, look up the Korvac saga. That was my intention on that book, but whatever. It was just a couple bucks. I ended up with this. It's a Mystic Arcana. It's Magik #1. This is a part of a series. They had Sister. Oh God, she's from not New Mutants. She's from Runaways. She had one. There was a set of 4 books of like magic sort of people. She was one of them. It's a really gorgeous cover. So I got that, and then I got this for $1. So I went to a con. It was the I almost said San Diego, Florida SuperCon. It was a couple months back, and I was really busy because I was working there. So I ended up getting just a little bit of time to sort of look through some of the bins and what have you. Found some great dollar stuff, so I'm going to show you that next. This is probably worth about $1, but I didn't have it. It's part of the, I think, 2001 run. 2000, okay. Magik Volume 1, #2, okay. It's part of a 4-part mini. $1. Can't go wrong with that. $1. Found this for $1. You guys should know what this is. Suicide Squad, issue number 23. So that was a good deal. For $1. You can't go wrong with that. John Ostrander and Kim Yale. Yeah. So there you go. From 1989. That's $1. This, I like these kind of like one-off sort of things. Like the drug campaigns and all that. The drugs and the whatever. So this is Teen Titans. It's the President's Drug Awareness Campaign book. There's a few of these. There's like 3 or 4 of these. I like these sort of things, like the ones with like the cereal or whatever. They're just fun little kind of like subsets of collecting. This is the NDC says new Teen Titan. Oh wait, that doesn't say. Shit, what is it? Whatever. And it's got a message in here. Yeah, okay. And then this is the first. This is also $1. First full appearance of Damian Wayne, 656. 655 being first cameo. That's the big money book. Especially that second, that variant for it. But I mean, 656 for $1. Can't go wrong with that. And then I also found ASM 129 for $1. Yeah, I found it for $1. I'm just kidding. This is a reprint. It's actually one of the first reprints as its own, because this story from 129 was in a Marvel Tales issue, but this is the first time that this was printed kind of by itself as its own book with the proper dressing on it, trade dressing. And this is through Lionsgate. You can see it up there. It came out, these were handed out with tickets in 2004, I think it was, when the Thomas Jane Punisher movie came out. So that's when these came out. They were free, whatever. This was $1. Hey, now I get to read it. Shit. One of these days I'll get the actual book. But for now, for $1, can't go wrong. I got this. It's New Mutants 78. I was just cruising through, just looking for stuff to get, and I'm like, oh, okay. Hell is on the cover there. So, yeah, this isn't a 9.8. This is probably, maybe an 8. 8, yeah, 8, 8.5. I grade kind of harshly. It's got, actually, no, it's got some ticks on the back. I'll put it at an 8, just to be fair. 8.0, that is. This book is in better shape than that book. It's, like I said, New Mutants 78. Hell on the cover, you know, whatever. It's got that. Yeah, exactly. Be a 9.9 on that. I found this for $1 also. This is Incredible Hulk number 100. Planet Hulk. There. This is a super thick book. Super thick. That's what she said. Yeah. It's got a lot in here. Allegiance Part 1. From 2007. 10 years ago. Cool cover. $1. And then I got these. I have, I didn't remember which ones I had of this set or not. This is the Magik 4-issue series. So these were all I got 4 for $1 on these, and I didn't remember which ones I had or not had, so I just said, what the hell, I'll pick up the whole set. It's cheap enough. And 3 of them are newsstands. One of them, one of them is a direct. You could see there. Okay, so there's 3 books there. First solo, 4 for $1. Yep, first time she's in her own book there, so pretty awesome to have gotten that for that price. Next, I was so happy to get this. I'm so happy I bought in on it when I did. There was a little bit of a delay, so I bought this off of eBay. Obviously, I didn't get to San Diego myself. This is Wonder Woman 26, the SDCC foil exclusive, long title. So I reached out to the seller, and it was actually Jesse James Comics. I think they're in Arizona. I vouched for that store tremendously. Awesome. If you want to, do any type of business and you see their name come up, fear not. So they had gotten a bunch. Like when you went there, you couldn't really pick which copies you wanted. So they would just hand you a bunch, and they were advertised as near mint. The book that was allocated for me was definitely not near mint. So when I reached out to him, he said that. He's like, this is not near mint copy. So I'm going to get it pressed for you, and then I'll send it to you, and hopefully it'll be, up to your liking or whatever. So just that communication and going above and beyond like that, trying to make it right, as it was advertised. Is there a crease at the bottom of the cover? No. So you might see a little bit inside. Sorry about the noise. It comes in a poly bag. So it's wrapped in plastic. So if you see any sort of stuff on it, I don't know if you can see. Oh, there you go. See? It's in plastic. And that's how they all came. So if you see sort of any type of blemish or whatever, it's probably that plastic being distorted. Especially with it being inside of this bag, right? So I thought that was cool. I got that. So I got 1/2 of silver and black. I already have black. Now I have silver. First print, kind of like the second print cover, to be honest with you, better. With the silver on it. It looks kind of, I don't know, pops a little bit more. Anyways, this is Amazing Spider-Man 265, first appearance of Silver Sable. This was super cheap too. Good book to have, right? Good book to have. The other one is going to be ASM 194. That's going to be your first Black Cat. So there you go. If you want those two, I already got Black Cat in my vault over there. Next up, this is how'd this get in here? Batman 28. I didn't think I picked this up yet, and I don't know. Is this A or B? Looks like this is the B cover. But that's not Tim Sale, definitely. Do you guys know? Because I don't. Anyhow. Yep, there you go, Finch. Okay. That's what I thought. Alright. Sexy cover. Got some legs. Showing some legs. Ooh. Okay, that's Gwenpool. I do collect the Gwenpool. It's 18. This is another one of the trading card covers. Is it Neil Adams? Oh, yeah. There's the signature there. So that'll tell you. It doesn't tell me inside the book. Like they normally say, there's like a credits page. And I don't see one. So I'm going to take you guys' word for it. Okay. You guys got to be excited. As excited as I am for tonight. God, we're going to talk about it on the show tonight, but they're having the midnight release party. So I'm going to try to pop into one of those and see what's up. Art germ cover, Robotech, can't go wrong. Boom. Great story, great reintroduction to Macross and that whole world. Highly recommend it. So there you go. There's been a lot of news, a couple Flash books coming out. There's been a lot of news about Flash. There you go. You know, Flashpoint being the story for the Flash movie, right? So everybody's going out and getting the Flashpoint books, right? There's that mini series. There was one in like, I think it was late 90s, but there was a big one that came out. I think it was like 2007. So it was a mini series. So that's cool. Get that. But also look for this book. It's Flashpoint #1. It's the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive of this cover. So this is probably one to get. It's going for like 30 or so bucks. But look on if you want this. And keep this between us guys, okay? Yeah, especially if you're going to pick up a couple to flip. But it's graffiti designs. Look, 2011 on the back. Don't spend the 30 on eBay. These are 10 bucks, okay? You can get these still for 10 bucks. Actually, I don't know if you can. At the time, there was some left. There was like 800 left or so. But good. Keep that between us. Yeah, so hopefully they have some left and you can pick one of these up. Actually, you know what? They're probably sold out, so shit. All right, this is Flash number 180, volume 1. Silver Age, 12 center. First appearance of Baron Katana, who is going to be one of the, I guess, minor villains for the new Flash season. Just thought that would be fun to pick up. I mean, you know, specking on villains isn't always the most recommended, especially with some of the, you know, stuff coming out with the shows or whatever. But I just thought it would be fun to have, and pretty neat character, like the Flash run, so picked this up for a pretty good price. And again, these are going for, you know, pretty good money on eBay, so I avoided eBay and got a good deal. So there you go. There's that. Somehow in the same week, I ended up with 2 of these. This is 52. Hey Jay. This is 52 week 7. And I ended up with 2 of these. These are about $1 a piece. But we got Kate, this Batwoman in there. And a great J.G. Jones cover as well. Yeah. So exactly. So if you're looking to buy some of the villain books, don't spend a whole lot there. And if you're looking to flip it, do it pretty quick and probably before the movie or the episode or the show, the season comes out. This is a cover that never gets old. Just never gets old. Seeking Near Mint will know what I mean as soon as I show it. Gen 13, number 12. Ba-boom. Like I said, never gets old. Pick them up if you see them. I know I do. I just, you know, that's one of my favorite of the Campbells. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna show you. Curtis. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Is my knife. That's not a knife. That's a Stanley. I went to Five Below or 5 and Below or whatever the fuck they're called, and they have the 4-packs. Comics, 4 for $4, right? So I saw a couple there, and I'm like, okay, that's cool or whatever. But I ended up with this book here. I'm like, oh damn, I'm gonna get that. It's a 1 in 20, I think. David Finch cover. It's Moon Knight #1. There's the really rare one is the sketch cover of that, right? So there's 4 books in here. I paid $1 for this, right? So that's pretty cool. And the back one, I think it's not nearly as valuable, but it's Guardians Annual 1. The Frank Cho cover is on the back of it. So I'm gonna cut it open right now. I'm not anticipating the other books are going to be anything you know, as cool as those two, but we'll see together, right? So really easy to cut into these. So yeah, if you're looking for this book, definitely hit up your Five Below. There was a second one there, a second pack there, but I left it behind because it had a really bad color breaking spine tick right at the bottom corner. So I said, nah. I mean, I probably could have just put it up on my eBay page and whatever, but I didn't want to mess with a blemish like that and someone going crying foul and everything. So anyways, okay, so there's that. Boom. Okay, you just saw it. Cool. Okay, so whatever. Captain Marvel and the Carol Corps. This is from Secret Wars 2015. Versions are rare, especially in Miami. Okay, so there we go. We got this one here. I just saw that. And oh yeah, vacation. Anywhere there's vacation land, that's one of the pastimes that people do. So, especially for the natives, making money off the visit. That's for another video. Here's ASM 17.1. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I hated this red bar. Just glad it's done with. So there you go. So that's the 4 books I got in there. But really, I mean, I just ultimately wanted it for this. The Cho was a bonus. This one here. With Green Chick. What's her name? Gamora. I'll call her Green Chick for now. But that's it, guys. That is all the books I got to show you today. I hope you enjoyed. It's 20 minutes into this. Way too long. Join us tonight. It looks a little bit landy, but it is Frank Cho. You can see his little sig right there. Cho. There you go. So join us tonight, 8:30 Eastern. We got a lot to talk about on the show. Millar World. We got some news with Robert Kirkman, some things with a little show called Teen Spirit. That's the working title. Talking, of course, about Dark Phoenix. Some dazzling news. There's a clue for you. And a lot of other stuff, too. So come join us. It'll be fun. Hit us up in the chat if you got any questions for us. We always like that. Just, you know, all you guys having fun in there. It's always a good time. Anyways, I don't want to drag this out much longer than I have to. So there you go. Thanks, guys, for joining me here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.